Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Knox, and I'm going to show you how to make a paper crane like this guy right here. So we're going to start color side facing this guy. If you have color on both sides of your paper, that is no problem. Just pick a side. And we're going to do taco fold one direction. Okay, and then we're going to open it up. Taco fold to the other two corners. If I'm going too fast, feel free to go ahead and pause this at any time, okay? So once you have your taco folds done, then you're going to open it up. Then the white side faces the sky, or the opposite side that you were just folding. And we're going to do book fold. So we're going to do book fold one direction. And then we're going to open it up. Rotate 90 degrees, still keeping the white facing the sky, and book fold this direction. One thing you have to remember is that origami is geometry. It is a math problem. So whatever you do on one side of the math problem, you must do on the other. Okay? So once we have this, you're going to see that there's valleys and then mountains. Okay? The mountains all go to the corners. So you're just going to simply take the corners, push them together, and then flatten it out. This is a pillow fold, and you will end up with two flaps on either side. So there's our pillow fold. And then we're going to do a kite fold, and you will see that there is a crease going right down the center of your square here. And we're just going to fold in the top flap to the center. Fold in to the top flap to the center, and it will look like a kite. Okay, now we're going to turn this kite into a cobra. So we're just going to fold down the head of the kite. You have to remember that when you do your kite fold, the closed sides, that's the top of the kite. The open sides, that's your tail. Okay, that's super important. So we have our kite fold. Now we're going to do our cobra. So now it looks like a cobra. All right, we're going to lift his head back up, flip him over, and again, you know exactly what to do because it's a math problem. We're going to do a kite fold on this side, crease it really well, and then we're going to do our cobra again. This time it's a chill cobra. He's not all upset, and that's why his hood isn't up. Okay. So then we're going to open his head back up. Now, this next fold might be a little tricky, so just go slow with it. You're going to open up your kite back to your pillow fold again. You're going to lift up the top sheet of paper, keeping the head of the cobra closed. You're just going to open the mouth like this, slide your finger along the inside, flatten out, and you will end up with a diamond. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the back. So we're going to open up our kites. We're going to lift the top piece of paper, open the mouth, slide your finger up along the inside, and crease those reverse folds. Now you're going to notice that the top of your diamond is solid, but the bottom of your diamond has little legs. Okay, so we are going to skinny the legs. So pretend that these are the hips, the belly button is right here, and these are the toes. So I'm going to take a hip, fold it into the belly button, and run my finger all the way down to the toes. Okay, lift a hip, take it into the belly button, run your finger down all the way down to your toes. Okay, turn it over, do the same thing on the back, hip to the belly button, run it all the way down to the toes, hip to the belly button, run it all the way down to the toes. Okay, so you're going to have something that looks like this. We have the top of the figure here, and then we have the skinny legs down here. So now you're just going to take, this is my left side here, so I'm just going to take the left, fold it over the right, flip it over, left, over the right. And then I have what I call the Doberman. It looks like a Doberman dog. Long, skinny face, tall, pointy ears. Okay, and you're going to see that right along where the eyes would be on the dog right here, there's a crease. Okay, we're just going to take the nose, go up to the tips of the ears, and it'll fold right along that crease there. You don't even have to think about it. It'll just automatically do it for you. Okay, crease it down. And now we're going to turn this into a tulip. So we're going to take the top left again, fold it over, and you'll crease that right in half. Top left, fold it over, crease that right in half, and you'll kind of have like a little tulip shape like this. Now you're going to squeeze the bottom. Okay. And we're going to wiggle one of these out, squeeze the bottom. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the other one out, squeeze the bottom. Pick one of these and just run your finger up along the inside of it like this. Pinch it over. That'll give you the head of the crane. This guy is the tail over here. Then you're going to pull these apart a little bit. These are now his wings. And you're going to look down and you're going to see a little hole in his belly. Okay? Now, that little hole is very important. That's how we puff him up and puff some life into him. Now, you actually have to put your lips on the piece of paper and just kind of poof in. And you'll want to lightly tug on the wings at the same time, so that will allow the air to poof in to his body. And there is your crane. Now, very quickly, let's go ahead. I want to show you a very easy fold. This is called a star box. So again, we're going to start with the color side facing the sky. Same thing that we did on the crane. We're going to start off with 2 taco folds. Okay. Open it up. Again, 2 book folds. So book fold this direction after you flip the paper over. Open it up. Book fold this direction. Okay. Then, again, you're going to see the valleys and the mountains. We're going to do our pillow fold again. So we're just going to mush it together. Put the 4 mountains together. Flatten it out. And that will be our pillow fold. Okay. And just like what we did with this guy here, the crane, we're going to do a kite fold. So I'm going to fold in to the center, fold in to the center. Make sure that when you do your kite fold, that the open section is the tail of the kite, while the closed section is the top of the kite. So once you get kite fold done on this side, you're going to flip it over, do the kite fold on this side. Okay, so now we have our kite done on both sides. And then you're going to lift up one of your little kite flaps, put your finger inside, and then push the top down to get a baby kite. I'm going to do the same thing here. Finger, push the top down, baby kite. And then you're going to flip this guy over, finger in, push down, baby kite, finger in, push down, baby kite. And you're going to have something that kind of looks like a spaceship. And then you're going to lift up the tail of your kite and it'll fold right at this color area here. You're going to grab the tail of this kite and fold it straight up like this. Same thing on the back, straight up like this. Again, you're going to end up with something, a spaceship that looks like it's fresh out of Star Wars right there. Now, we're going to lift up the left top flap, fold it over the right, pick it up, lift up the left top flap, fold it over the right. You will have this shape. And you're going to see that there are creases that go right along here. And this is where your kite crease was. So you're going to do a reverse fold. So you're going to fold right on that crease, not making new creases, just folding it backwards on itself, just like this. Crease it down, fold it over, flip it over, do the same thing on the back. See how easy that is? You just allow the paper to follow the crease that's already there. Okay, so now we have pretty much another kite again. So we're going to do the same thing that we did on the inside. We're going to take the tail, lift it up, and it'll stop right where the color starts here. Flip it around, crease it. You do the same thing on the back. Crease it. So now you have this shape right here. Okay. Now you're going to stand it up like this. Kind of stand it on its tip. And you're going to very carefully put your hand inside of it and run your finger corner to corner on the inside here in this pocket. And once you get all your corners popped, then you have a star box. Okay, so you guys just folded a star box and a crane in origami. Remember, you do not have to have origami paper to do this. You can do regular paper. You can even do wrapping paper as long as it is a perfect square. So get out your measuring tapes and do your perfect squares and start folding. Thank you. Have a good day.